Have you ever felt like your videos or films were missing something? Like a little bit of spice or, a little bit of seasoning? Well, look no further, because today we're going to be breaking down 7 creative camera angles you can use to give your videos that little bit of creative spice you're looking for. The first shot we're going to talk about is called the high angle. This is when the camera is obviously high up and is looking down on a subject. This shot is typically used to make someone or something feel small or insignificant. For example, this could be a character looking down on someone else because they think they're better than them. You can also have a wide angle shot, which can be used to create a sense of isolation within a character, or it can even show the vastness of a location. Then there's the overhead shot. This can be used in a very similar manner to our high angle shot, but from a different perspective. Because of this shift in perspective, a wide overhead can be used to show a scene's complexity, almost like an overhead view of a maze, for example. It can also show the perspective of something or someone, especially when it's used with camera movement. Which brings us to our next shot, which is a very fun one, that being the POV or point of view shot. You'll see this used a lot in action films or even horrors, where it shows the character's perspective through their eyes. However, it can also be used to show the point of view of an item, or even to show someone in their mental state. Additionally, it's a great shot to use for emotional connections between two characters, like a romance, and so this shot is really well-rounded for pretty much any genre. I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and if you want to learn more about any of these shots, including more examples and breakdowns, I'll link a playlist down in the description below. There you'll find each individual shot with its own dedicated video. As of this video, I'm still finishing all of those up, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, that way you know when the next video is released. That brings us to the low angle. That means our camera is below our subject and looking up at them. This is often used to create a sense of dominance or to emphasize a character's authority. But with the right context, it can also give your viewer a sense of awe or admiration toward a character. Next up is one of my personal favorites, and that is the Dutch angle. This is when you take the camera and rotate it on its roll axis, giving you a crooked frame. You'll often see this in horror or even action films in order to show tension or discomfort. In this shot, for example, we have a Dutch angle, but it's also a low angle shot. So don't be afraid to combine these different shots to convey different emotions to your audience. Then there's the extreme close-up and insert shots. I'm going to group these two together because they typically go hand in hand in a lot of situations. An extreme close-up is when your camera framing is extremely tight on just one very specific thing. That can be a really tight shot on a single body part like someone's eye or hands. Now, an insert shot is an extreme close-up of an important detail to give emphasis or significance to that detail. So we can have an extreme close-up of the hands of a clock ticking to show the passing of time, or a close-up of an important item to foreshadow a future event. As always, thank you so much for spending just a little bit of time with me today. If you have questions or comments about any of these shots, please drop them down into the comment section below, and I'll answer those as quickly as I can. Here's the playlist where I break down each one of these shots individually, and I'll see you over there.